One night, an entire town vanished, not from bombs, not from fire, but from a lie. On May 17, 1943, British soldiers surrounded the village of Imber, knocked on every door, and told 155 people, "You have 48 hours to leave. Pack what you can. You'll be back after the war." They believed them. They packed their Bibles, photos, children's toys, and walked away. They never saw their homes again. Imber wasn't famous, just 800 years old, nestled in the hills of Wiltshire, England, a place where everyone knew each other, where Sunday meant church at St. Giles, where kids played in the same fields their grandparents did. Peaceful, quiet, safe, until the war changed everything. In secret, the military needed a training ground, somewhere isolated, somewhere they could simulate war-torn Europe. They chose Imber, not for strategy, not for defense, but because it was convenient. No politicians lived there, no newspapers would care. So, without warning, the order came: evacuate Imber immediately. The villagers were given 28 days to leave. Some were on vacation. One family returned to find their house locked, guarded by soldiers. They weren't allowed inside, just told, "It's for national security." They didn't resist. These were loyal citizens, patriotic. They thought, "We're helping win the war." They left furniture behind, gardens untended, pets given away. One woman, Mrs. Elsie Taylor, said, "I'll be back by Christmas. Just need to store my teacups." She never used them again. The government promised, after D-Day, after victory, they'd return. But when peace came, silence. Year after year, no word, no apology, just barbed wire and tanks. Because Imber wasn't just used once. It became a permanent war zone. Soldiers practiced urban combat, blasted buildings, fired live rounds. The church, still standing but bullet-riddled. The school, a shooting range. And the villagers, forgotten, scattered across England. Some died waiting, others wrote letters, pleaded, asked just to visit, even walk the streets one last time, denied. For decades, Imber was erased from maps. Airplanes weren't allowed to fly over it. It became Britain's ghost town, hidden in plain sight. One woman refused to forget: Dolly Watson. She was 12 when they took her home, grew up, had kids, but never stopped thinking of Imber. Every year, on the anniversary of her eviction, she drove to the edge of the military zone, sat by the fence, looked toward her childhood home. In 2007, at age 76, she finally